welcome to this week's Monday Minutes. My name is Kelly.
And my name is Jessie. And this week we're going to talk to you about Koha Patron tutorials that we have available for you to share with your users.
Yeah, so we're starting on our koha.bywatersolutions.com. Jessie and I showed this to you a couple months ago, and we've just recently added a new block for OPAC self-paced. We think that this is great for new users of Koha, not just patrons. New users can see what the patron's experiencing, get in there and play on the OPAC, but these are primarily made for you to share with your patrons. So we want to give you the opportunity to share them.
And so they're broken down into two main categories. The first on your left is going to be account management. So when the user actually logs into their account, things that they'll see in there, checked out titles, making a purchase suggestion, things like that. Mm-hmm. On the right-hand side, you're going to see things like using the OPAC, how to place a hold, how to add things to a cart, how to email a list, making it really easy for them to use the OPAC itself.
Yep. We also have always had a YouTube channel and a list specific to patron tutorials. So on our YouTube channel, you can see, well, actually it's always on the top if I've always realized that. It's here, and you have all the patron tutorials organized in a different way. So you have two different ways to get there, which I always like to give. We like to give options like Koha does. So what are we going to do? We're going to grab one of these useful tutorial videos and add it to our OPAC.
So we're going to show you exactly how to grab the embed code from YouTube, and we'll place that in your system preference in OPAC.
Great. So I'm pulling this up, and then I'm going to hit this share button. And then I'm going to say I want the embed code. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this entire code. And then I'm going to, sorry, Jessie. Then I'm going to go over to add it to one of my system preferences. Do you want to tell us, Jessie, about the system preference?
Yeah. So in your system preference, you have multiple areas of the OPAC that can be customized. You have your left navigation, you have your right navigation, you have your OPAC main user block. What we're going to show you today, we're going to put ours on the left-hand side. And so we want the OPAC nav bottom. The reason we're choosing bottom is because when your user logs into their account, you want them to see those tabs where they can see, their checkouts, their fines, making a purchase suggestion, changing their password. And what this will do is this will put it underneath. So OPAC nav bottom is where we're going to place this information. Kelly, maybe we can take a quick pause. Let's show them what our current OPAC looks like so they can get an idea of where we're going to place this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then now you'll be able to see, like we have in our OPAC nav bottom, we have just arrived, some links out to our digital content, and then of course Koha open source URLs. So we're going to put it right underneath that Koha open source. So Kelly, let's walk through adding it now to that system preference.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in my OPAC nav bottom, and I can see just arrived, digital content, open source, and then I can go to the bottom, at the bottom, and just paste in that code that I got from YouTube. Let me give it one more space. One thing probably you will need to do is adjust the size of this YouTube video, because remember, we looked at it was on this big of a page. We want to put it over here on the little side. So we want to adjust that height and width to make it look like it's nice and pretty. So what do you think for the width?
Let's go to 200.
200.
And we'll try about like 85.
85. And then all you have to do,
if we can even give it a heading too, if we wanted to say like, tutorial videos or how to use the OPAC, things like that.
Yep. Let's do patron tutorial videos.
Now, for those of you who are watching along with us, we are typing in HTML, and if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask us. But what Kelly is doing there is she just gave it a heading 1, so it'll make it just a little bit larger when the user is looking at it.
And yeah, and it will also stay consistent with what we have as our other headers. So we're good. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And of course, I'll put this code in there. Anything you ever, need help with, we can certainly help. Okay. Final moment. I'll go ahead and refresh. And there it is.
And there it is. All right. All right. Well, we hope that you take advantage of some of those Patron tutorial videos. Please feel free to share them, with your users, put them in your newsletter or whatever you're using for your email marketing to send out, embed them on your website, your OPAC, whatever it is. And if you need help, you can always contact us.
Yeah, absolutely. And have a great week, Jessie.
You too have a great week.